Hey, thanks for joining me. Travis from the Knife Joker. Today coming at you with another new Spyderco release, the Amalgam. This one obviously being made right in Taiwan. So yeah, they started putting that right there on that side of the box. Makes it easy to see. Let's check it out. A lot of times I do refer to this paperwork. They include nice paperwork in the Spydercos. This one being designed by Brian Lai. Let's get right into the knife. Let's check it out. So yeah, another new Spyderco release. Another new one out of Taichung, Taiwan. The Amalgam. This has got carbon fiber over G10 scales. Could try to get a good look at them. It's a nice look. It's just a barely grippy feel. You see there's a 4-way adjustable clip. Tip up, tip down, right or left. This one being one of the flippers with the compression lock. So Spyderco's been expanding its flipper lineup and its compression lock lineup. You see that flow through construction keeps it real lightweight with no backspacer, and also milled out liners in there. So I mean, overall it feels pretty lightweight flipper from Spyderco. Let's check out that flipper tab. Yeah, no jumping or anything, just smooth as can be. You know, it doesn't really flip just off the detent. If you put just a little bit of force into it at all, it flips right out. Of course, if you put a lot of force into it, you know, it snaps out. So it's not a detent flipper, but not hard to flip at all. You can see how smooth it is. Of course, it does, when it comes down, you can see that flipper tab crosses the lock bar path. So it's not going to drop. It's not going to drop completely shut. Only drops that far, and then you close it with your finger. Let's check out that blade from Taichung, Taiwan. They've been doing an excellent job with the fit and finish. This one being straight out of the box, you could see a little dust on there. Wipe it off. That looks a little better. They do that satin grind. There's that Brian Lai maker's mark there on the blade. Just dramatic satin grind lines. See some nice jimping there on the spine. Just a little bit of jimping there on the liners too, right there in that same area. So it's a pretty decently sized knife. You can see I had a large size hand. And that's kind of the draw, maybe, of the Amalgam, is this with the profile. Just look at that profile. I mean, to me, looking at it online just looks super comfortable in hand. You bring your hand in, lay it down. I mean, it's a great design. Also has that forward choil so you can hold back. The flipper tab gives you a very great finger stop there. Also, you can choke up, use that upper choil. And it's actually decently sized choil. I've got my finger pretty far in there. You know, some choils you can just barely use them, or or you wonder if they're for looks. Well, you know, this one, I'll go past the first knuckle. You know, still not cutting my finger. So it's a very usable choil, usable handle shape. That dramatic grind lines there on the blade. Get a good look at that Taichung Spider, Spidey. Well, very dramatic how each country does the Spidey just a little bit differently. So yeah, if you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, it's still fun to look at. Of course, Spyderco hole in, you can see, you can get to that hole easily. So if you don't want use that flipper tab, you know, this one deploys easily with the thumb hole. Also, I guess the thumb hole a lot of time is for, you know, what, Spidey flick? Is that what they say? I do. I've said it, yeah. Spidey flick. So it's easy to Spidey flick open, you know, with whatever finger you Spidey flick open with. Pretty darn great design. That Sal designed compression lock. It works well. I mean, I guess a couple of people have said, you know, it hits their finger, and I mean, yeah, it hits your finger, for sure. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. You know, if it bothers you, then definitely don't get it. I mean, I don't think it's a bother, and it's definitely something you get used to real quick. Just so smooth. Probably flipped it open 30 times already just here on the video. So wasn't trying to flip it quite that many times. Excuse me. So yeah, get a good look. Let's get a measurement on this thing. I said it's a big knife. So, you know, is it a big knife? Try to get a measurement on it. My normal measurement. Let's see. You know, just about 4 inches. So once again, a decently sized Spyderco, and we all know I like the big knives. So look at that. It's just, I'd say it's a hair over 9 inches. Well, just about 9 inches. Right about 9 inches. So that's pretty decently sized knife. Yeah, I like it. I want to get a measurement on the weight here. I want to bump the camera around a million times. And then I said, oh, gee, well, it feels light. Well, what does that mean? I don't know. For 9 inches, it feels pretty light. Let's check it out. Oh, 4.28. So, yeah, 4 1/4 ounces. That is pretty light for that big a knife. Let's see some side-by-sides. Probably might help get a bearing on how big a knife is it. I guess the military is a big knife. It's known to be a big knife, so put the military out there by it. The military's handle is almost always bigger. You can see almost the same blade. The military handle is just a hair bigger. Mannix in there. Of course, the closer knife looks a little bigger. Put a native out there just to get kind of maybe get a side by side. Maybe get, that's a decent shot, I suppose. Amalgam. You know, I don't know what it's designed for, or if it's self-defense knife or whatever, but yeah, could be. Could be a pretty good stabber, I think, because you really have a nice finger stop right there. Of course, choking up. I don't know what it's designed. Maybe it's just a super all-around knife. Let's get a look at that One more time, look at that handle. Supposed to be carbon fiber over G10. And, well, it is. Kind of has a peel ply texture to it if you know Spyderco. This Gail Bradley, too, also carbon fiber over G10. But it doesn't have this one you can just feel carbon fiber. The amalgam's a little different, has more of that peel ply texture to it, kind of like, kind of like this peel ply, but this is peel ply on carbon fiber. Same with these ones. Oh man, these ones are peel ply on carbon fiber, but yet the feel is pretty close. Yet it is a different look. It looks different than the peel ply on carbon fiber to me. There's a native. I think it's the same thing. Peel ply on carbon fiber. So it is a little bit of a different look. It's a different feel. It's a different look from pretty much anything else I can bring out here. So there it is. Spyderco amalgam. You love it or you hate it. I don't see why you would hate it, but some people just can't get over that it's going to touch their finger. And then, I don't know. Just a few people that, that I know have one, they just absolutely love it. They can't say enough good things about it, and never once did I hear them say, "Oh, my finger's sore now," or I want to sell the knife. Hey, thanks for joining me. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.